I recently watched Attack on Titan, and I didn't quite like the ending, so I thought,
I'll do it myself.
Here is the different ending for AOT with the manga panel I made myself. Our story opens with a familiar way. Eren starts the rumbling, but this time only the Wall Maria falls. The ground violently shakes as the hardened outer shell crumbles away, releasing the army of Colossal Titans, and they begin to march forward with earth-shattering footsteps. But then, the unthinkable happens. The rumbling stops! In a wide cinematic shot, we see thousands of these gigantic Colossal Titans standing completely motionless along the entire border of Paradis Island, and Eren Yeager in his founding Titan form. His message to the world is clear and absolute. The rumbling was never meant to destroy the world, it was only to make it listen. Out on the ocean, foreign warships and countless soldiers remain completely frozen in terror. The Allied fleets that were prepared to wipe Paradis off the map are now dwarfed by this apocalyptic defense line. The soldiers stare in petrified horror, their weapons utterly useless. As one commander in the deafening silence, if Eren had truly wished it, humanity beyond the walls would already be gone. With the world now held in a fragile standoff, the focus shifts back to the island and the heavy emotional toll of this gamble. The monstrous skeletal form of the founding Titan begins to evaporate into steam, and from its wreckage emerges an exhausted Eren Yeager in his human form. His friends, Armin, Mikasa, Jean, and Connie, sprints toward him. At first, there is only a stunned, breathless silence. The weight of what Eren has just done, the burden he carried to force this stalemate on the whole world, hangs heavily in the air. The tension finally breaks in the most human way possible. Jean, overwhelmed by a mix of anger, stress, and overwhelming relief, steps up and punches Eren right in the shoulder, calling him a suicidal maniac for making them think they would actually have to kill him to save the world. Next to him, Connie breaks down, at the same time while Armin simply steps forward and pulls his best friend into a desperate, silent hug. As the rest of the group quietly steps away to give them space, Mikasa is left standing silently before Eren. The walls between them finally fall. Eren confesses that he pushed her away and acted so cruelly only because he believed it was the only way to protect her from the nightmare to come. Looking down, holding on to the last shreds of her heartbreak, Mikasa tells him to never push her away again. Under a peaceful, golden sunset, Eren gently takes her red scarf and wraps it around her neck one more time, promising that he has always wanted to stay by her side. Mikasa and the two share a deeply emotional embrace. Some years pass, and the narrative shifts to show the aftermath of Eren's monumental choice. Using the omnipotent power of the founding Titan, Eren reaches out through the paths, speaking directly into the minds of every single subject of Ymir across the globe. He doesn't show them visions of war or monsters. Instead, he shows them floating memories of ordinary life on Paradis. Simple people farming the land, children playing in the streets, and families sharing meals. His voice echoes in their minds, assuring them that they are not devils, but simply people, just like the rest of the world. This profound connection paves the way for a miracle that once seemed impossible. We cut to a formal peace meeting. Representatives from nations across the sea have arrived to meet with Paradis leaders and ambassadors from the Azumabito clan, including Kiyomi. In a powerful visual of reconciliation, old enemies finally shake hands. The warships that once surrounded the island have been repurposed or replaced by merchant vessels. The world has chosen to begin trading and building relationships instead of hopelessly preparing for a war they know they cannot win. As the years continue to roll by, we see the beautiful, quiet life that the Survey Corps fought so bitterly to achieve. Our beloved characters are gathered for a cheerful picnic beneath the shade of a tree. The atmosphere is warm and relaxed. Armin is eagerly showing off maps of the newly opened world, while Jean playfully argues with a smiling Connie. Reiner and Annie are there too, fully welcomed into the fold, sharing food and laughter as the sins of the past are finally laid to rest. Even Levi is sitting quietly in the grass nearby, watching the chaotic, happy family he helped protect with a small, rare smile on his face. The story reaches its ultimate emotional climax with a final leap forward in time. We see a simple, beautiful outdoor wedding ceremony of Eren and Mikasa. In the final panel, the manga brings us full circle. Underneath the exact same great tree where this entire story began, Eren and Mikasa are now adults, holding hands and watching their young child run freely through the tall grass. The oppressive walls that once caged them are completely gone. As the screen fades to black, the final caption leaves the audience with a powerful new theme. Freedom was never found through destruction, but through the courage to choose another path. So, what are your thoughts on this ending? Let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe.